Hey guys, Adriano Persichetti, Head of Sales and Senior Auctioneer at My Agent Real Estate. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit fun. I'm going to be watching the block auctions that were just held for 2021 and give you a little bit of insight as to what I feel worked well and what probably didn't. We're going to start in order, and number one was Ronnie and Georgia. They were represented by Bell Property in Sandringham, and David Wood was the auctioneer. So we're going to press play now, and we're going to go through and see what happened. All right, David Wood's about to start, so let's get into it. Opening bid, 3 million. Really good opening, strong bid.
325. 3250 bid Frank.
3-3.
3-3.
So I'm just going to pause it there. So he hasn't actually called that it's on the market yet, which is a little bit strange. So normally, from what I know with conducting many auctions, generally once you hit that reserve price, I personally would have put it on the market. Maybe David was waiting to clear that reserve price a little bit. You really want buyers to be competing against themselves and not actually competing against the vendor anymore.
$3,696,000. Andrew's bid, close to me, 3696. Selling if there's no better bid.
Definitely commanding a lot of attention, which is really important as an auctioneer.
657. 60. On the market.
3,666,666. Here we go, Danny. Come on, Danny. 36666.
3,666,000. 3,670. 3 million.
Now, I'm just going to pause it there. So what happens is some people, and it's happened in this instance, that you got some buyers advocates that are throwing in silly bids. So as an auctioneer, as the bids start coming fast, what you probably want to do is just slow it down. And he's actually done really well there, just to slow the pace down, get the bid out, and then go back to Frank to get the other bid. Selling, sold for $396,000. I think overall that was a solid performance. If I was to rate it out of 10, I would say it's a 7 or 8 out of 10. I think he did a pretty good job. Okay, so auction number 2 was Mitch and Mark. So these guys were the winning team on the block 2021.
A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction of Bronte Court here at Hampton. It's a stunning piece of real estate. I think you'd have to agree.
So the first thing that I'll notice is Scott is really flat. I would be a lot more energetic. You're commanding the audience. So you're wanting the audience to look at you and listen to what you've got to say, but also it's really nerve-wracking and nervous for buyers to bid at an auction. And what you're wanting to do is instill confidence and a bit of a buzz and a bit of an excitement to actually bidding, because bidding is half the fun of actually buying.
355.
150 grand.
3,600 got it there. Welcome.
150.
37 there. 37. No mistake. Frank, in or out before we go?
4,025,000.
25.
The one good thing that he did there, I thought, was he said the bid again, confirmed the bid again. Are you sure you're out? In that time, was able to extract a little bit more. So it's 644,444 above reserve. This is where it's on display, so I would really pump it. I'd absolutely be turning up the volume. And sold. I felt this auction was a bit flat, a bit monotone. You want to command people listening and you really want to get them excited. I think the first auctioneer, in my opinion, did a better job. And I said that one was a 7 or an 8. I would say this one's probably more around a 5, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
So guys, we're here for auction number 3 for Tanya and Vito. And the reserve has just been set again for $3.4 million.
It's a prized home, it's in a prized location, but the best thing of all, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is going to be sold. And so this is the part of the auction where we turn the monologue into a dialogue. I'm going to pass it over to you now for an opening bid.
Okay, so overall, good start. I think he was a little bit nervous in opening up the auction.
2.7.
An opening bid came in at 2.7, which was a lot lower than anyone else. And Jesse had no idea how to respond.
3.6 can I say? Or maybe your favourite number at 36666. Give me all the cents, you sing it out and I will add them up.
So he's really working the crowd, which is great.
Go to 3.7 if you like.
3.7.
3-7.
So he's actually just asked, great ploy, hit me up at 3.7. So 3.7, again, rounding up as auctioneers, we like to try and keep the auction in round numbers because obviously it makes the job a lot easier.
$3,800,000 the bid for the first, second, third and final time. We are selling.
And we're selling it now and sold for 3.8. Jesse did an amazing job. Definitely, I think, was the best out of the three that I saw. I think he did a really good job in filling time and allowing buyers to stretch. I think he did an amazing job going back to all the bidders and trying to get out more money, and he did. He really did a really good job. Personally, I would rate that number one, and I would say that's an 8.5. I'd even go as far as to say a 9 out of 10, I think. Auction number 4, so Josh and Luke. This was managed by Ray Whites. Strange to see Tom Panos actually auctioning this one, because Tom Panos doesn't actually work for Ray White. Tom Panos is actually an auctioneer based in Sydney. So the reserve is 3.4 for Josh and Luke.
3-3.
3,350.
3-3-50 back. 3.4 over there.
So as you can see, straight away, Tom's really loud. Compared to the other ones, he's a lot louder, 3.4. And that's his style, which I actually quite like. It does make you as a buyer listen and go, oh, okay, I need to put in another bid, which I think is really, really great.
Go. Going. Gone. Yes.
And $530,000 above reserve. Quick bids. You don't want people to think too long. He slowed the pace down towards the end there to give them a chance and then sold it. I probably would have done it, and I've seen him do it a little bit where he does really selling. Could have done a little bit there. I mean, he was on TV, but hey, that's a solid Tom Panos performance. I'd say that's a 9 for Tom. Again, he's a really good auctioneer. So Kirsty and Jesse. Buxton was the selling agent, Buxton Brighton. They've just got their reserve at 4.1, so it's substantially higher. Why is their reserve 4.1?
Because their house is huge. It's
the biggest house?
Twice the size of the block.
Okay.
Twice the size of the other one.
Statistically, I just want to tell you that my opinion is if you can go first as an auction before most of the auctions in your area, it's a really strategically smart. Or going at the very end, I also think can work in your favour.
4,040,000 now. 3 of you in it at 4,040,000.
4 million. 1, 2, 2.33.
Thanks, Danny.
4.1.
You're on the market.
Right.
The only thing I'll mention here is Frank the underbidder. You can tell that he gets frustrated with all these numbers, which again, as a buyer, if you are trying to buy a property, I think by throwing in crazy, weird bids can actually work in your favour. Some buyers get a little bit confused, or some buyers go, oh, this guy's going to keep going, we'll stop. So that is a good ploy if you're buying and you're bidding in the crowd. Throwing in some strange bids and aggressive bids can actually help.
We're selling. We're sold. Congratulations.
Hey.
So in the end, starting at $3 million and selling for just over $4.4 million was an amazing result. I love the fact that he paused the auction for a minute, told them to all go back to their clients. I would say that definitely a solid 8 for that auction, that 5th and final auction. So that's my review of the Block 2021 auctions. All 5 auctions did exceptionally well. I definitely think Jesse, which was Tanya and Vito's auctioneer, was probably the best out of the 3. I definitely rated him higher. The reason why I thought Jesse was the best was when the pace slowed, he went backwards and forwards to be able to give ample time for bidders to go to their clients and bid. He went even back to the other bidders, which I thought was amazing when they stopped bidding. Scott, again, even though he got the highest price, I don't think, in my opinion, he did really anything in relation to getting the most money. I think the house was a really, really good home. Personally speaking, I wouldn't choose him as my auctioneer because I didn't find that he was very charismatic. I didn't find he was very engaging personally. He was very monotone through the whole process. And I think when you're selecting an auctioneer, you need to be looking at someone that demands that from the crowd, and that is really the difference between getting you it sold and getting you tens and thousands of dollars more. To me, the biggest thing is being an auctioneer is knowing your buyers and being able to extract, having that rapport with them, that they trust in you, that you are helping them buy. And that's the massive disconnect that you find with people that don't understand or don't know the property. So hopefully you enjoy that, guys. I thought it was a bit of fun, and I don't know what I'm going to say here. I've cut out.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.